Young woman named Maya, 22 years old, living in a crowded little village near the sea. Every morning, she watched fishing boats leave the harbor while she helped her mother sell vegetables in the local market. Maya had one big dream. She wanted to build her own clothing business and become a successful designer someday. But her family struggled every day just to pay bills. Her father, Daniel, worked as a fisherman, and her mother, Rosa, sold vegetables from sunrise until evening. Her younger brother, Noah, admired Maya and believed she could do anything. One rainy night, Maya sat beside the window, listening to the sound of the ocean. She whispered softly, "One day I will change our lives, but where do I even begin?" The next morning, she spoke to her father about her dream. Daniel smiled tiredly and said, "Maya, success never comes free. If you want something valuable, you must earn it little by little." Those words stayed in Maya's mind all day. While helping at the market, Maya noticed something interesting. Many people wanted affordable handmade bags, but the nearest shop was far away and expensive. Suddenly, she had an idea. She decided to make simple handmade bags and sell them herself. But there was one problem. She had no money for materials. Maya gathered her courage and visited an old tailor named Mrs. Evelyn, who owned a tiny sewing shop in town. Mrs. Y. Evelyn was known for being strict and rarely trusting young people. Maya said politely, "Mrs. Evelyn, I want to make handmade bags and sell them at the market. I don't have enough money right now, but if you lend me some fabric, I promise I'll pay you back in 1 week." The old tailor crossed her arms. "And why should I trust you?" she asked. Maya looked directly into her eyes and answered, "Because I'm willing to work harder than anyone else." After a long silence, Mrs. Evelyn finally nodded. "All right, 1 week. Don't disappoint me." Maya worked through the night cutting fabric and sewing by hand. Her first bags were not perfect. Some stitches were crooked and one handle even broke apart, but she refused to quit. The next morning, she displayed her bags at the market. At first, nobody stopped. People walked past her small table without interest. Maya felt nervous, but she smiled anyway and said, "Handmade bags. Strong, beautiful, and affordable." Hours later, an elderly woman bought one. Then another customer came. By sunset, Maya had sold every bag on the table. That evening, she returned to Mrs. Evelyn and paid her back completely. The old woman smiled slightly and said, "You kept your promise. Come back tomorrow." From that day on, Maya worked non-stop. She woke up before sunrise, helped her mother at the market, and spent evenings sewing bags. Slowly, her designs improved. After 3 months, she saved enough money to buy a second-hand sewing machine. Maya was overjoyed. One afternoon, a customer told her, "Your bags are nice, but if you create your own unique designs, people will pay even more." The idea excited Maya, but it also scared her. She had never studied fashion or design. That night, she thought deeply and realized something important. Nothing is free. Not talent, not success, not confidence. Everything must be learned through effort. The next day, Maya asked Mrs. Evelyn to teach her advanced sewing techniques. The old tailor sighed and said, "Learning design is difficult. You'll fail many times." Maya answered firmly, "Then I'll fail until I improve." Mrs. Evelyn finally agreed to teach her. Every morning before the market opened, Maya practiced stitching, patterns, and fabric cutting. Her fingers often hurt, and many designs turned out terrible. Sometimes she wanted to cry from frustration. One evening, after ruining another expensive piece of fabric, Maya sat alone and whispered, "Maybe I'm not talented enough." But then she remembered her family. She remembered her dream. Giving up was not an option, so she kept practicing. Weeks later, Mrs. Evelyn held up one of Maya's new bags and smiled proudly. "This," she said, "looks professional." Maya's confidence grew. Soon people from nearby villages started visiting her market stall. Customers loved her colorful designs and strong handmade stitching. But success brought new challenges. A large fashion store opened near the town square. The owner, Olivia, sold factory-made bags at cheaper prices. Many customers stopped buying from Maya. For the first time in months, Maya felt afraid. "What if everything I built disappears?" she wondered. But instead of complaining, Maya decided to improve herself again. She asked customers for honest opinions. Some said her products were beautiful, but her stall looked plain. Others wanted more modern designs. Maya listened carefully. Using her savings, she painted her stall, added decorations, and created new styles inspired by the ocean near her village. She spent nights studying fashion magazines and sketching ideas by candlelight. Slowly, customers returned. One day, a little girl told her, "My mother says your bags feel special because they're made with love." Those words touched Maya deeply. Months passed, and Maya finally opened her first small boutique called Maya's Creations. Her family helped her every day. Noah greeted customers, Rosa managed payments, and Daniel proudly told everyone about his daughter's hard work. Business was growing beautifully until disaster struck. One evening, a heavy storm flooded part of the town. Water entered Maya's boutique and ruined many fabrics and machines. When Maya saw the damage, tears filled her eyes. Years of hard work seemed destroyed overnight. Some people whispered, maybe her business is finished now. But Maya stood in the middle of the damaged shop and said, "No, this is not the end." The next morning, she cleaned the store herself. She repaired what she could and continued sewing with the few materials left. Seeing her determination, the townspeople began helping her. Some donated fabric. Others helped repaint the shop. Even Olivia, the owner of the competing store, came to help. Maya realized an important truth. When people see genuine effort and kindness, they respect it. After months of rebuilding, Maya reopened her boutique. It looked more beautiful than ever before. Customers filled the store on reopening day. The town mayor shook Maya's hand and said, "You've shown everyone that perseverance is stronger than failure." Maya smiled and replied, "I learned that nothing valuable comes easily. Every dream demands sacrifice, patience, and courage. But if you refuse to give up, amazing things can happen." Years later, Maya became one of the most respected business owners in the region, but she never forgot where she started. A small market stall, a borrowed piece of fabric, and a dream that refused to die. And her story reminds us all. 1. Dreams require hard work and sacrifice. 2. Failure is not the end. It is part of learning. 3. Growth happens when we keep improving ourselves. 4. Determination can turn small beginnings into great success. 5. Nothing is free, but everything is possible for those who never give up.